Now then YouTube, I'm the TOFF man and welcome back to some more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. Let me just pick these balls up here. Right, this episode I want to start doing some things, guys. As I said in the last episode, I've been trying to work towards a project that I want to do. However, I'm a little bit stuck for what I actually need at the moment. I need this right here. I need glyphs from Automagy to be able to get this to work. So the only thing that I can think of doing that would actually help me out is to make this thirsty tank, actually craft it and then research it, and maybe then I might be able to unlock the glyphs. I'm not quite sure. The glyphs, I don't know how you pronounce it. But I've made the Avarice Pearl. I just made one of them not so long back. So let me chuck that out, search that up. And it didn't say that I'd unlocked anything, which is a shame. But it's part of something that I need anyway. So let's go and grab that. The arcane stone blocks I think were like that and then that. Was it? No, maybe something like that. No, that's the Lexicon Botania. What are you doing, boy? Let's get that out. Right. Okay, so I needed a water shard. I'm sick to death for these guys. This is why I'm trying to work towards this, guys. This is why I'm trying to work towards this. This sanity check, people have been telling me that. You see that tiny little dark part on the left-hand side there? That's permanent warp. And, yeah, I apparently need, is it 25% permanent warp or something? Now, that is stupid. That is really, really bad. And I need to, or something like that. I can't remember what you guys were saying. Anyway, all of that light kind of purple there is temporary warp. So, yeah. Anyways, that gone. I've unlocked the tab, of course. The tab is unlocked. However, I can't get to this stuff down here, and this is the stuff that I'm after, really. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think that you guys were saying that I've got to have like 25% warp or something like that. I don't know. 75% total warp, be it permanent or temporary. Something like that. Something like that. I'll have to have a look back on your comments. But anyway, like I said, I want to be able to get to these glyphs. And the way of doing that was, I knew there was a reason why I went back to this place. I tried to go back to my little area over here. There's a witch down there, watch out. I tried to get back to my area, but then those things started attacking me again. So, I want one of them. Wow, look at that. That is one hell of a fog right there. Let's go and put this at the bottom of the chair, the crafting table, the crafting recipe, and grab myself a thirsty tank. Now, did crafting it open it? No, it didn't. But will researching it, will scanning it do that? It didn't say. Oh, go away, go away. No, it still doesn't unlock it. Now I'm really at a loss as to what the heck actually unlocks this thing. I need those glyphs for this to work. Otherwise, this won't work at all. How I want it to work. Huh. Give me a moment, guys, and I'll be right back. Really, these warp effects are starting to get so much of a pain in the backside. I swear to God. My hunger begins to fade. Thank God for that, because I need it to fade. Jeez. Right, I've kept some rotten flesh on my... I need all of this stuff just to try to keep me alive nowadays. Anyway, apparently, according to the guy who made Automagy, he gave me quite a big hint to chuck Avarice Pearls. Aha! At loose items until it breaks and you get a shattered Avarice Pearl. Now that should then unlock the ability, oops, if I was actually on the right tab there, to get the structured Avarice. Fantastic, because you need this greedy chest thing right here. So we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. And now we've unlocked it. Yes, get in. Thank God he told me, because I'll tell you something, I would never have found that out. I would never have found that out. Anyways, the thirsty glyphs. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do it off camera because I know people don't... Go away. Come on, I'm ready for you. Oh, no, it's whispers. Yeah, it's okay. We're okay. Somebody told me not to use warp ward because you'll need those things to actually unlock something later on, so I won't do that. Anyway... Thirsty glyphs. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and find this off camera. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. I found the thirsty glyphs. Good stuff. And it gives me this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and Glyph of the Bovine. I don't think I need that right now. But I'm going to go ahead and make it anyway. So let's make another one of... Can we do that? No. Apparently we can't do that. Because I must be missing Motus. That's right. So Motus... Oh, no, I'm missing Victus as well. Motus There we go. Right, what else did we need again? And we also need 2 frames. Okay, which is 2 of them, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, so now I can go ahead and find that just in case I do need it. But thirsty glyphs, these are what I really, really need for what I'm doing. The thirsty tank could do so much more with liquid than gather and store a few buckets worth. To unlock its potential, you have devised a system of glyphs, and a special aqua-imbued inky paste to go with it. When this aqueous admixture is formed into the right shape alongside objects which with appropriate properties, it can be magically impressed upon a slate, becoming a portable glyph that can be applied to the side of any thirsty tank. A thirsty tank can have up to 6 glyphs, 1 on each of its sides. The side chosen is important in some cases, since certain glyphs effects are aimed in that direction. To remove a glyph, simply right-click the side it was placed on while sneaking with a wand. The glyphs you've designed so far and their effects are as follows. Oh, don't like it when that thing comes up. Honest to God, look at that. It's just purple, 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 purple. There we go. Okay, so as follows. Void. The tank will accept more liquid than it can hold. The excess is destroyed. Consumption. The tank will, over time, truly consume any liquid it stores. Use additional glyphs for faster consumption. Siphoning. Liquid will be siphoned out of the tank into another container in the direction specified. This is the one that we are after. Envy. The tank will take liquid from the container in the direction specified, 1 bucket's worth at a time. Temperance. The tank will not pull liquid into itself unless receiving a redstone signal. Preservation. The tank will prevent itself from being drained entirely. You could use this to ensure a tank will only ever contain a specific liquid. Guzzler. The tank draws liquid into itself faster. The more glyphs improve its speed further. The tank's reservoir. The tank's capacity is increased by 16 buckets worth for each of these glyphs. I might use the Guzzler one, and I might also use the reservoir one as well, but I really doubt I need that. I think that's proper overkill right there. So we need to make some of this aqueous mixture anyway. 2 slivers of water, slime ball clay, and an ink sac. I'm going to get the stuff ready for this, guys, because I'm going to need a few bits of this, because I need the siphoning one. Where is it? There we are. The siphoning one, which means I need a hopper. And I just so happen to have, actually, in here somewhere, 1 arcane stone slab. Where are you? There. Oh, I've got some more. Reluctance to... Oh, great. Fantastic. Right, let's go ahead and put one of these into there. Don't worry, guys. I will do that. The advanced essential storage. Yeah, I definitely want to do that at some stage. Right, so let me get this stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, really quickly before the next warp effect starts, guys. This is it, the Glyph of Siphoning. A couple of pieces of Peditio and Ordo, and also some of that as well. Aqua. We will grab that Glyph of Siphoning. It's not siphoning. Siphoning is not a thing. Oh my god, so many problems here with inventory space. Now, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me go ahead and just dig into the back here. I'm going to show you exactly what this does. Okay, or what I'm planning to do with it in the future somewhere else. So I need to actually get rid of something. There we are. Okay, so what I want to do is this here. I'm tired. You know, I'm a lazy bugger, right? And I want to go ahead and start putting some water into here without thinking about it. I just want it to do it itself. So I get a thirsty tank. I'm actually going to have to take this up a second. It's just reminded me. I'm going to take that up a second. I'm going to chuck on the floor that mana glass vial thing. Okay. It's only for the moment anyway. I'm going to stick the thirsty tank right there. Now, of course, the thirsty tank is not going to do much by itself. There is no liquid behind it. There's no liquid anywhere. Oh, go away. I've got Thaumaria, or whatever it's called. Right. And then let's get that out of the way, and then let's put that there. Brilliant. It's exactly... Look, I'm getting it all over the floor. What I want to do is start getting some water into there. So, if I come into here, I'm pretty sure I've got some buckets, or I've got a bucket in there that I can go ahead and grab a couple of pieces of water with. I really don't have an endless water source in there, do I? Well, it's not exactly hard to go and get some water for me. Just fly there. So come over here. I will put that there. I think it will actually go ahead and suck that up, won't it? Yeah. I think I can get it back out of there anyway, so we should be okay. If not, I'll just make another bucket. So I'll grab another bucket and jump down into here and go and give this another prod. So, yes. Right, okay. There, now we've got an endless water source, and look what it's doing. It's filling this thirsty tank up, which is fantastic. It's exactly what I want to do. However, I want to automatically fill a crucible with that. And if I just put a crucible right in front of it, it's not going to automatically fill it up. And I'll prove that just by showing you it right there. It's not going to automatically fill up. Well, Automage is absolutely fantastic, and it gives you something that will allow you to do that. The Glyph of siphoning, of which I've slapped it onto the side of that, so that now has the Glyph of siphoning on it. And it has to be on this side. If I put it on any of the other sides, it's not going to fill the cauldron, because of course it's not facing the cauldron. So let's go ahead, slap the cauldron right there, and there you go. Look at that. It automatically now fills up the crucible by itself, and I never need to touch that in a month of Sundays. Not that you would like to or need to touch that in a month of Sundays, guys, because there is no such thing as in a month of Sundays. Anyway, that done. Now I don't need to worry about it. I can go ahead and stick the stone onto there and let that do its job, and it will constantly keep that full of water. That's not what I want to use it for, however. I want to help me get myself back to normal. My head is a state, guys. My head is unbelievably dirty and very, very full of warp, as you can see. So I want to be able to use that thirsty tank along with the siphoning, the Glyph of siphoning, in tandem with this, the arcane spa. I'm going to go ahead and grab the stuff that I need to be able to go and craft this thing, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I have now done that. There we go. And we've got the arcane spa, which is absolutely fantastic, because this is really going to help. Now I got really tired of it, guys. I had to go and get some warp ward. I already have a flask of it. This is going to be the last flask I use. I'm really hoping that when I scrub myself down, that a lot of this is going to disappear, and I get the odd one every now and then. It is constant. It really is constant. And I have no idea how I ended up with so much temporary warp. I don't think I've ever seen anybody with that. So, anyways, the arcane spa then, what that will allow you to do is to be able to fill it with liquids, and it will go ahead, and I'll do it really quickly over here for you guys. I am going to build something, don't worry. I am going to build something, but for the moment, guys, I want to be able to show you what exactly this thing is going to do. So the arcane spa is going to go right down here. If we open it up, you can see this kind of thing right here. Now, actually, I'll go in here and explain it a little bit. Pouring bath salts into water is a bit of a chore, but luckily easily one solved with a bit of magic. You've created a handy machine that when filled with water and bath salts will automatically mix them and pump liquid into an area above it. The liquid will fill a 5x5 area above the location where the machine is placed. Also, guys, it will do just liquid, so you can mix with ingredient or use just the fluid. I want to have mix with ingredient. Now, what you would normally have to do is get a bucket and, bucket this in. Bucket after bucket after bucket with water. However, we've got the little thirsty tank, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and open this area up right here. It can do a 5x5, but I'm going to go ahead and just do a 3x3. And I'm going to take that back up. I'm going to put the thirsty tank right there with the Glyph of siphoning on it. Remember, guys, because that will help us with automatically filling up the arcane spa without having to do it manually ourselves. Now, I did put a bucket actually inside here, along with all the rest of the stuff that's disappeared from my inventory. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so now, again, what we could do is put the other Glyph on there so it can suck up quicker, but I really don't think we need to. The arcane spa, then bang, let's put that in there, and that will automatically now fill up with water. How ledge is that? So the dirt I want to actually place there, and there, just over the top of that. We need to mix this with an ingredient, as it says. I'm not going to click that because it'll then start putting water everywhere, and we don't want that to happen. So we need to mix that with bath salts. To make bath salts, it's going to take a little bit of work, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and make at least, what have we got? 9 to make a full bath here of this stuff. In fact, let me go ahead and make life a little bit easier on myself. I'll make a few of them. What I will do is that, and then fill that up in there. And we can just pop into here. We can go, like that. Get rid of some of this temporary warp that we've got before our warp ward runs out. And then we will be sorted for a while. So, get some bath salts. And I'll be right back. Well guys, just before my warp ward is about to run out, I've managed to get 6 purified bath salts. I just whacked up open the wall there and thought, well, yeah, I haven't got any water. But then I just whacked the wall up and then got it out there. Anyway, the purifying bath salts then, let's go quickly outside here. Oh, this is not going to be good. Let's go quickly outside here. We're going to put it into there. That's going to mix. And we're going to get a zombie coming up behind us. I knew I should have done this inside. Let's go to sleep really quick, actually. Let's go to sleep really, really quickly. And then leave it for the daytime. Fantastic. Okay, so now we shouldn't get anything near us, or at least I hope so. And, look at that. Brilliant. Now, what that does, it will give us warp ward for 27 minutes. How amazing is that? No longer do I have to suck this up here for 10 minutes of warp ward. It will give us it for 27 minutes. But it will also allow us just to purify ourselves a little bit. But for that, we would need to go ahead and get the sanitizing soap, which needs a tallow block along with all of this stuff. And that's the next thing I want to craft in today's episode. Now, I do understand, guys, I am not the best builder in the world, and all of this stuff is kind of haphazard and end up all over the place. And I did say at the start of the series that I wanted to make this look at least a little bit decent. And unfortunately, it's just not ended up looking anywhere near as decent as what I want it. This area will get a makeover. I can promise you that, guys. I'm just thinking about how to actually get this back because I've left that there now, and that's going to be a real problem. But in the future, what I want to do is be able to clean this area up a little bit and get everything sorted and look at least at half decent again. So, but for the moment, guys, like I said, I'm going to make this tallow block. Good stuff. So that's got enough in there now for another 5. Well, yeah, including the one that's already there. 25 minutes. I don't have to worry about it for, guys. Oh, yes. So I'm going to need some rotten flesh. Oh, no, I've got one. No, that's a block of flesh, not a block of tallow. That reminds me, actually. Nope. Get back out of there. That is magic tallow, which is rotten flesh. Okay. Rotten flesh with some precantatio is not a problem. We'll just go ahead and grab some of... Where's the great wood? I don't think it really matters which type of wood we use. I think great wood's probably better, though. Let me get the stuff together then, guys, and I'll be right back. Well, I've just made the magic tallow, guys, but look at this. I've got a lot of stuff in there, and I've actually made a little exhaust hole for all of the taint to go out. There's some of the... I need a flux scrubber in here. That's what I need. I need a flux scrubber. And because I've got this little guy, this Reese relay right there, it might be worth putting a flux scrubber just down here so that it can pull from the Centivis that's in there and just tidy this place up a little bit so I don't have to have that ventilation. Oops. I don't have to have that ventilation hole right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and make this magic tallow block. Well, this tallow block, there we are. And that is 1/2 of what I need. The rest of it is Alienis, Cognitio, Ordo, and Sano. I will get those bits and bobs together. I'll be right back. Yes, I think I need a flux scrubber. I made the sanitizing soap, guys, but my God, did it make a mess. Jeepers. Look at that. Anyway, let's go ahead and use this sanitizing soap. Basically, you get this thing. Right, let's go and take a look at this. Cleaning the body is easy enough, but once warp becomes a nuisance, you will need something that cleans the mind as well. This soap cleans the flesh, but the effects it has on your psyche is what truly makes it special. When used, it has a small chance of reducing non-permanent warp and will remove all temporary warp. Wow. Okay, we can do this. I'm just going to sit and right-click and hold this. Now let's have a look. It's not actually done anything. I need to actually keep it longer, so it seems. If that's all temporary warp or non-permanent warp, or what, I don't know what it is, but we need to remove it. So, oh, there we go. I've now lost warp. Are you kidding me? It lies. There's something seriously wrong with my little thing there. With that bar right there, there is something seriously wrong. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I don't even look like I've lost even a tiny little bit. Let me have a closer look. No, that's the outskirts. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. Now, somebody did say, and it's something that I really didn't want to do, but it's something somebody did say in the comments that there is actually a cheat that you can use. Now, unfortunately, I would have to go into land mode to be able to do that, but I don't really want to do that if I don't have to, of course. However, it quite obviously didn't get rid of the non-permanent warp, or temporary warp, or whatever it is. It's probably probably non-permanent warp, in which I've got a lot of it, guys. I really have a lot of it. Let me, actually, just go into cheat mode really quick. I want to try this. Yes. I want to try this just one more time. With this stuff, I want to see if it actually will go down. I do apologise, guys. If it does work, then of course I will have to craft myself some more sanitizing soaps. If it doesn't work, then I really don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know, guys. I have no clue. Maybe it doesn't work when Warp Ward is going on? I honestly don't know. I honestly do not know. I will have to test that in like a testing world or something like that. Maybe if I get the same results. Maybe I've done something wrong somewhere and it's caused me to have tons of warp. Maybe it's a bug. I really don't know what's going on. Anyway, I need a flux scrubber for this bloody room now. Look at this. I've made a right mess. I've made a right mess. In fact, I think we've got enough time to be able to go and make one of them. So let me go ahead and take a look. I think it's under artifice. There it is. The flux scrubber. Did I make one of these? There's something in the back of my brain that's saying, Toff, man, you've already made one of these in the past. It wouldn't surprise me if I had, but it also wouldn't surprise me if I hadn't. I'm not sure. I've got stuff all over the goddamn place. I need to actually hook up my area. As I keep saying, I need to have a central chest area to be able to do that. And don't worry, I will do that at some stage in my life. In my life, I will definitely do that. So where is... Let me get the... Oh, there we are. There's one. So, let me go ahead and take a gander once again. Well, I've got a couple of iron bars, no problem. I do have some of those kicking around. There we are, a couple of iron bars. One of them. Now, I need one of those little things, and I don't think I've got any left. I think I used all of them. So, I'm going to have to go and craft one. The V's filter, which is 2 ingots, 2 gold ingots, and 2 planks. I think we've got some gold up here, so we should be okay. And a silverwood plank, which I've just happened to have in my inventory from my travels. Let's go and put that into there, and there we go. We've got a V's filter also, and then a couple of arcane stone bricks and a normal essentia tube, of which I think I've got both of them kicking around. There is a normal essentia tube and a couple of arcane stone bricks. It won't be hard to... Well, there's one, but it won't be hard to go and craft another one of those if I need to. There we go. And we should have all of the stuff to be able to make the flux scrubber. Let's put that into there. V's filter, that on the top there. I think that either side of that, and then the essentia tube. And there we go. There we have our flux scrubber. In fact, would it be a good idea to place it right there? It's probably a good idea. Now, it will also pop out of it if we go and get a chest, I think. I don't have any wood on me. But it should pop out V's. Or, actually, I think it will pipe out V's. In which case, we might need to get underneath it. Yes. Okay. Okay, this would make sense, actually. Let me go and grab an essentia tube. There, like that. And then go and get a void. Because I know I've got one of them kicking around. There we go. A void jar just to slap on the top of it there. No, that's not going to work, is it, Top Man? Because they don't pipe into the bottom. You clown. And, unfortunately, unless, actually, it's been updated. It might have been updated, you know. I noticed there has been some updates to it. These didn't used to connect. And it just so happens I've got 2. Does it connect nowadays? Yes, it does. Ha! Brilliant. Let's go and get a void jar. Slap that onto there. And there we go. We're getting some precantatio magic as well. Look at that. That's great. I'm glad that now works and connects to that. It never used to in the past. In which case, guys, this might all work properly. Probably not. Probably not. I'm not going to get involved with it. I'm not going to get involved with it. But there you go. That will go ahead and... Oh, there we go. That's magic. It's magic right there. But it has a small chance of being able to make some precantatio V's from that, which I'm now collecting in this little void jar right there, which is free from my mistakes. How amazing is that? Anyway, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode today. I've done a little bit more, and I will be making a permanent home for this little part right here. I'm going to go ahead and take my purifying bath salts out of there for the moment. I will be removing all of this, making a permanent home for this, and yeah, I'm hoping to get back into this at least a little bit more regular than I have been. It has been, for those of you guys wondering why this is late, it has been school holidays. I've had a couple of birthdays to be able to contend with as well. Both of my sons had both of their birthdays, and with it being summer holidays as well, spring holidays, Easter holidays. It's always going to be difficult, but I hope to be able to further this on, and we'll see what goes on. But anyway, look at that, it's making a right good job of that. Good stuff. Until next time then, guys, if you've got any comments or suggestions, then please go ahead. I do read them all, and as always, I've been the Toff Man. Stay safe.